This bonus video is going to be on how to sleep better no matter what pillow mattress you have, okay? So there's going to be 3 main sleeping positions: on your back, on your side, and on your stomach. I'm not going to recommend sleeping on your stomach ever. We'll dive into that. But what I want you to really remember and think about is that you probably sleep for about 6 to 8 hours a night. If you're sleeping for 6 or 8 hours, that's a third or a quarter of your day is spent in your bed and sleeping. And so having a really good sleeping position or sleeping posture is going to help set you up for structural success, 1, but 2, it's going to help play a role in keeping those muscles where they're supposed to be instead of that chronic tightness and firing that's going to affect you for the whole rest of the day because you just spent a quarter or a third of your day in theoretically the same position, okay? So if you're on your back, what we want to do is be on our back. You want to have a thin pillow. I don't want 2, 3 pillows with your neck cranked up. That's problematic. So we want a thin pillow. We should be looking up at the ground, or at the ceiling, sorry. And with that, we're going to sleep. Now, a little pro tip for a lot of people who have low back pain or achiness. They might have like tight hamstrings and stuff like that. Putting a pillow, really any size, underneath your knees while you're laying on your back is going to keep a slight bend, which supposedly helps with some blood flow and stuff, but that's going to take a little bit of pressure off the low back, and that's going to probably help you sleep better throughout the night. If you are a side sleeper like me, you're sleeping on your side, the big key is that we want to have our head parallel with the bed. So if your bed's here, whatever pillow you use, depending on your shoulder and your body type and your size, your head should still be on that horizontal level. So figure that out for yourself. It might take 2 pillows for some people, probably just 1. With that, what we want to do is that most people, they come real forward and they tuck that chin into their chest, kind of go into that fetal position. The legs are fine, but we want to keep your neck up and back. And so what I'm going to recommend is making sure you feel a space here. What I want to think about is if you were standing, I would want your ear over your shoulder in an ideal world. So the same thing when you're laying down, I want that ear over that shoulder. An easy way to make that happen is when your pillow's set up, you probably put your head on the front third or the middle third of your pillow. If you think about your head being on the back third of your pillow, it's going to force you to be back into neutral. If you have somebody you sleep next to where they can kind of critique you and say, yeah, your head looks neutral to me, you're good. Ear over shoulder, that's going to be the best fit for sleeping on your side. Now, if you're on your side and your hips feel tight or you have pain in the groin, low back issues, so another kind of little extra bonus you can do is that you can put a pillow between your knees. That pillow between the knees is going to keep your legs in a pretty parallel position just like we wanted your head. Instead of rolling one hip over, a lot of twisting rotation, that's going to cause a lot of tight, achy muscles throughout the mid-back and the low back too. If you're sleeping on your stomach, I really have no advice for you because you're going to have your arm up, your head's going to be twisted, you're going to be rotating and putting a lot of pressure and stress on the upper bones in your neck, which are going to play a role with things like sleep quality. They're going to play a role with all kinds of things in the head and the neck, even going the nerves down into your arms sometimes. So really want to avoid that. My best advice for sleeping on your stomach is to quit doing that. So that's a little bonus on sleeping. Work on that, help to add that to the stretches and the posture stuff and the ice heat we've been working on. And I think that is going to really change the dynamics for the rest of your day and set you up for success.